Alright, so I skipped over 12, or if you have the notes printed off, it's a lot like the first one I did, example 1, if you're following on the video, or if you're looking at the actual printed notes, number 10, as far as that example. So it's really not a whole lot different in terms of what we would do and how we would go about that. So with 13, the biggest key here is having the 1/2. So if with having the 1/2, what I would do is I would suggest getting rid of your fraction. Okay, so if I do that, I can multiply everything by 2, and it's going to make everything a lot easier in having 2 sine of x cosine of x equal to 1. Now from here, it's a matter of it's multiplied by 2. So anytime you have something multiplied by 2, you want to look into it being a double angle. Okay, so it's a double angle, so it's a double angle for sine. So all I'm going to do is change this to sine of 2x equal to 1. Now, when is an angle, when is your y value equal to 1? Well, that's going to be, so I'm going to have 2x equals pi over 2 plus 2 pi n. Now, I understand that it gives us the range here, so normally we don't go with that value. So we're going to put our answer in that term, but now from here I'm going to need to divide everything by 2. So if I divide this by 2, I divide that by 2, and I divide this by 2. So x is equal to pi over 4 plus pi over n. So here's where our range fits. So I know I had the question a day or two ago about, well, I thought you said that we wouldn't write it out that way. You're right, but from here, now we have to find our answer is going to come between 0 and 2 pi. So x is equal to pi over 4 plus pi times n. So it's going to happen every pi over 4 terms, and then from there go up pi at a time. So I'm going to essentially add 1 every time until I get past 2 pi. So like if I would list all of these out, I would have pi over 4, then I would have 5 pi over 4. If I would keep going from there, I would have 9 pi over 4, but the problem with that is this one here, okay, the reason why I stop is because 9 pi over 4 is bigger than 2 pi. So I don't have to keep writing anything else out, and my only two answers are the first two that I have.